everyone, welcome back to my allotment diaries. My name is Emma, these are my allotment diaries, and this is my allotment plot. So let me show you around and I'll show you what's growing. So right at the front of the plot down here, I've got some onions growing. I harvested my other onions recently and probably a little bit too early, so they weren't very big. So I whacked some new ones in and I'm going to leave them for as long as I physically can until I get some nice big onions, hopefully, fingers crossed. To be fair, they're already looking bigger than the other ones that I grew, so this is a really good start. I've got this netting over it to stop the birds from getting the Brussels sprouts in the middle. These are Brussels sprouts. I brought these from a garden centre as little plug plants. I didn't sow them from seed. Some of them have started to die. I think they need a bit of a water, so I'll get that done. But yeah, loads of Brussels sprouts looking really fantastic, and then more onions at the front just down there. And then coming forward a little bit, I've got this bed. This is probably the bed at the moment that is the most successful at my allotment plot, and it's just doing the best. And it's because I brought it all as plug plants and I didn't sow any of it from seed. So I think this says a lot about my ability to grow from seed. But it's okay, I'm learning, I'll work on it. Anyway, in the meantime, this bed is looking fantastic. Lots of lettuce, and I mean this lettuce is massive. It's like probably bigger than my head now, so I'm going to have to pick one of these today. I've got some cauliflowers on the edge, and then I've got some pak choy, which I think will be ready to pick today, so I'm going to pick some of this today. But the whole bed is just looking so fantastic, and I can see a sneaky little dandelion leaves sticking out there, but that's okay, it doesn't matter, because look, the bed is thriving. Just behind this bed I've got this big one here. Now this had broad beans in, and very recently I yanked them all out because they were just finished and all flopping over, and in their place I've sown some sweet corn directly into the ground. It's a little bit late to sow sweet corn, but I just thought, what the heck, I haven't got any, I haven't sown any so far, so I'll just whack it all in. So I think I sowed 13 and I've got 10 that have germinated and survived that horrendous heat wave that we just had. Some of them are doing particularly well, and then some of them are coming back from the pits of death. So this one looked like it had died, and now it's like much greener and stronger, and I think it's going to be all right. Same with this one as well. So I'm very excited to see if I actually get some good quality sweet corn this year. And now we enter the pumpkin archway, which will hopefully be a pumpkin archway. I did grow it quite successfully last year. I've got 3 pumpkins on each side. They're Jack Be Littles and Baby Boos. I'll show you the one that's doing the best is over here. This is the one that seems to have exploded, and you can see that he's already starting to climb up the side. So I think he's going to be all right, and he's got some flowers in there too, I can see. So that's very exciting. No fruit yet. But we live in hope. Just behind him I've just whacked in these little, what are they called again? Snapdragons. I think they're just beautiful. The colours are stunning. So gorgeous. First time I've grown them, and I did grow those from seed, so well done me. My other pumpkins are okay, but not quite as big. But it's okay. I've also got a really random runner bean growing up here. I don't know where he came from, but there we go. Sometimes they just pop up. And then on this side, my 3 pumpkins are very much alive, but not getting much bigger at the moment, particularly this one here. But we never know, he might take off suddenly, guys. We have to live in hope. Covered with nasturtiums as well. Absolutely beautiful plants and edible. Coming down the plot a little bit more, I've got a couple more little pumpkins in this one here. These are just little ones that I picked up from a garden centre. I can't actually remember what they are, but they're like little knobbly bobbly ornamental ones, which should be quite pretty. Got some leeks there, but they're not doing very much. And then this is my flower bed. Didn't actually plant any new flowers in this at all this year. This is just what was there already. So I've got my dahlia coming up, and then at the front these are my, what are they called again? Gladiolis. Not very good at remembering all the various names, but I don't think it really matters, because what I do know is that they are bloody stunning and beautiful flowers, and I can't wait to see them bloom this year. And I'm just getting so many of them. There was just one bulb each, and now they've just multiplied into lots and lots of bulbs, so it's all going on. Just behind the flower bed I built this little structure here, got some netting over it which you might not be able to see, and got my summer beans in. These are Bolotti beans, which I've never grown before, but they look beautiful and delicious. And just next to them I've got yet more pumpkins, and again I cannot remember what these ones are. I think they might be ukikikuris, but we'll have to wait and see. And finally, right at the back of my plot, I've got my beloved Polytunnels. First year I've had a polytunnel, so I think I'm doing it right. I've just basically whacked in a load of tomato plants and they've absolutely taken off like crazy. Some of the tomatoes are looking very much ready. Some of them are looking like they're getting bigger and bigger, which is just brilliant. And then on the other side, I've got a couple of peppers here, but they've yet to do anything. And I think my cucumbers snuffed it in the heat wave, unfortunately. I don't think they're going to come back from that, which is a shame, but there we go. But the peppers are looking okay. How do I stay motivated on my allotment plot? It's a really good question, one that I get quite a lot in the comments. I think I heard this thing, I don't even know where I heard it, but it was, when you can't stay motivated, stay consistent, and consistency will bring back your motivation. I think it's easy to become overwhelmed and to get burnout, especially when you're doing something like gardening, because it's constant. You can't just take 3 weeks off, and if you do take 3 weeks off, all the weeds will come up and you'll have even more work to do. It's 1 step forward and 2 steps back. So it's so constant that it's very easy to lose your motivation. So I think the time has come to actually harvest some of this bed over here, because as beautiful as it looks, and I really don't want to touch it because it's one of the best things I've ever grown at the plot. What was that? I think I need to start eating some of it, otherwise it's just going to die or throw flowers up and bolt. So the size of the lettuce, it's just going to be like one bowl of lettuce, isn't it? When I don't feel that motivated and I really cannot be bothered to garden, I just stay consistent, I just turn up. Even if I end up just sitting down and just looking at the plot and just looking at everything, because it brings back that passion and it brings back that love and enthusiasm for it, and eventually my motivation just kind of follows. Well, when the next heat wave comes, I think I'm going to have a pretty good fan. Oh, it really works. These leaves are just massive, but what I'm going to do with them is stuff them basically and use them as like a bit of a, you know, a tortilla. I'm going to use them as that basically, with some bean mix in it. Absolutely massive, aren't they? Beautiful. Ah. Right, let's get the pak choy. Pak choy. Excited about these. They have been nibbled overnight. Literally in one night they've gone from beautiful to being nibbled, so I better get them out. I think you pull the whole thing. I don't know whether to... I think that one might be better. This one might be the better one because it's bigger. So we'll get this one out. Oh, there he is. Hello, 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 hello. I love pak choy. I have it in stir fry all the time. What a blooming beautiful plant. Look at this, look at this. Absolutely stunning, even though it's been half eaten by slugs. It's beautiful. It's just so fresh and lovely and organic and not been sprayed with any crap or anything. It's just, look at it. Beautiful. I can't wait to eat you. Hope you've enjoyed my little vlog today. If you did, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in my next vlog, guys. That should be sometime next week. See you next week. Bye.